What's up, brothers? This is JTLive, and welcome back to another episode of South Stand Stories. And we're talking Leeds United, we're talking Arsenal, and that is right, it's that time of day. Leeds are coming back on the weekend. Yes, things have been bad recently. Yes, things have looked rough, but fear no longer, because Leeds are returning on Sunday, and we're going to return with a bang against the frauds of North London, chilling currently at the top of the table. But that won't last for long. We've got a very, very special guest. We've got Nick, Arsenal diehard fan, calls himself an Arsenal expert. So I'm very intrigued to hear what he has to say. How are you, bro? How are you, man?
I'm good, brother. I'm good, man. You know, always loving the energy as always, and really, really looking forward to Sunday. Tough month for us, but if we can get through this month unbeaten, picking up points all over the gaff, it's going to be perfect, and I don't see that changing anytime soon.
Yeah, mate. What about when Brendan Ron Son comes to town, man? What do you mean you don't see that changing? Huh? It's going to be different gravy, bro. But that's actually mad, man. Get out of that unscathed, undefeated. Like, where you were even last year to now, it's crazy. Like, from completely bottling the Champions League, the top four, to managing to somehow be top of the league.
Not a bottle job. Not a bottle job at all. Because I tell you what, we can't allow the media to change our narratives. We said at the beginning of the season, top six. We got top six. Trust the process. Trust in Arteta. Simple. We're not going to allow you. Change the narrative. We started to overachieve, and then they told us, oh, we should be top four, and then it looks like a bottle job. Not at all. Right now, we're top of the league. No one expected us to be top of the league. Everyone said we should be top four. If we finish the season
but no. I'm not going to let you weasel your way out of this one, Sunshine. I'm not going to let you do it. I'm not going to let you weasel your way. The missions, everything changes in due time, all right? Everything changes, right? You've got the federales outside your house right now because they're hearing this ludicrous statement that you're coming out with, mate. They're about
to North London, mate.
They're about to nick you up. No, I'm telling you, man. Things change midway through the season. When Spurs finished third in a two-horse race, were they expected to finish top two at the beginning of the season? No, they weren't. But things change as the season goes on. When you're there a few games before the end of the season,
a bottle job.
A couple, like
Liverpool,
one win away.
Bottle job. This isn't bottle. You can't look at the season and then call it a bottle job when we weren't expecting that for the very beginning.
No, I'm calling it a bottle job once you're in that position. The same way Leicester bottled top four multiple times.
You're calling us bottle jobs because you need the confidence. You're already screaming and trying to shout your team on. You're going to need all the help that you can get because we're sourcing. Do you know what I mean?
You ain't sourcing. We've got the sauce. We've got Sinister. What sauce have you got, mate?
Gareth Southgate doesn't even know his team for the World Cup, but one of the players that he knows is on the pitch is Bukayo Saka.
Oh, does he now, mate? Does he now? That's absolute waffle, mate. That is absolute waffle. Jack Harrison deserves to be in there over him.
Over Jack Harrison, scored 2 against Liverpool, scoring goals in European competitions. Do you know what I mean?
No, you've got some sort of agenda here. You've got some sort of agenda coming out for Jack Harrison. Jack Harrison is thrice the player that Bukayo Saka is, mate. Sinister has more sauce in his underpants than you have in your entire club, my friend. So
he's going to be shitting himself. He's got to have sauce in his underpants. He's going to be shitting himself when he sees it coming at him. I'm telling you.
Mate, the only shit is going to be on the pitch, and it's going to be in your back line, all right? Let me tell you something. Our front line is more real than Rob Holding's hairline. Oh, wait, it's not real. Just like your title aspirations, mate. Just like your club.
We're top four. All we want is top four.
All you want is top four. Mate, that's simple. You're first in the league and all you want is top four, mate. That's simple,
all we want is top four. You know what I mean? Like, we're not greedy. Everyone in the media tells you that Arsenal fans are emotional and greedy. We just want top four. Nice and simple. No problem.
Yeah. Just like you wanted top four last year and you bottled it, and you're gonna bottle it again. You're gonna bottle it again on Sunday.
You guys haven't won a game.
I'm sorry, mate. We were nice to you. We lent you Ben White. You know, we let you go and get him from Brighton. We let you get a good defender, and you've started to build something. Yeah, sure. Your defense.
You guys haven't won. You guys haven't won in 5 games or 6 games, whatever it is. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, we've had a couple of rough forms, but when we play at home against when we play at home against these London Dons, what happens? Thomas Tuchel, Chelsea fans. I was hearing all of this madness. Matisse even coming up to me saying, "Yeah, we're gonna slap you. We're gonna smack you." What happens when you come to the town of the Dons, of the real G's? When you come to Ellen Road, a real stadium with atmosphere, with class. I'm sorry, but the Emirates. I've seen more atmosphere in a flipping vacuum than I have in that stadium, mate. I've been to the Emirates many times.
On the 22nd of May, luckily I got my phone in front of me with your results. On the 22nd of May, you guys lost 3-0 to Chelsea, which is a London team, at home, at your ground.
No, what happened this year? We're talking this. I said Jesse Marsh. Jesse Marsh wasn't the manager
It is
then.
this year.
Oh, yes, he
This
was the
calendar
manager.
year.
Yes, he was the manager.
This calendar year. It's only
Yeah, because Dan James got a stupid red card that should never have been a red card. It was a disgraceful refereeing decision, mate.
But no, I think we're playing good football. We've got to be confident. But I have to say, like, these are the games that, you know, because we're going to be expected to beat Leeds. We need our mentality to be right. We can't go in and underestimate the team. We have to show them the right amount of respect, and we have to take the game as serious. And we can't say, okay, we're going to G ourselves up for Liverpool, but then we're going to let the standard slip. That's been the only thing. We played in the Europa League and we only beat them 1-0 because we didn't get out of first gear. We were really cruising, but we did let them come in a couple of times and get shots off because you could see we were taking it a little bit easy. So we do need to really keep that concentration for these games. But in Arteta, we trust. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even got a girl, but my firstborn's going to be called Mikel because in Arteta, we trust. Do you know what I mean? He's going to be there barking on the sideline. Do you know what I'm saying? He's going to be teaching Jesse.
Well, you might get one soon with that fresh trim that you just got, mate. So, you know,
bro,
it's coming through.
Yeah, man, I had to do it.
After us, you said it was a tough month, but it's a pretty decent month, if you ask me. It's a pretty decent run of games you've got. You've got your Man City game postponed, so you've got PSV doubleheader against PSV, and I think, let's be real, you're not going to be knocked out of the Europa League.
That will be tough.
Yeah, it would be tough. Cody Gakpo's hot form, but
they just beat Zurich 4-0. Do you know what I mean? They're a serious
that's
team.
Zurich. Zurich, man. Come on.
They had the mighty talent of Reece Nelson last season.
Come on, man.
And who knows what secrets
they had Slimani once upon a time. This is not a top team, man. Don't be trying to tell me this Zurich brainwashing.
Slimani's a good player. But yeah, I mean, we've got Southampton, we've got Forest. You know,
it's what I mean. It's an easy run. It's a decent run after you get spanked by Leeds.
You know as well as anybody that when there's teams down at the bottom half of the table, down near the relegation zone, where you guys spend a decent amount of your season.
Yeah.
When their backs against the wall, these guys, they come out fighting. So it's, you know, Nottingham Forest may not be an easy game. Everyone there is playing for their career. They're on 1-year contracts, James. Do you know what I mean? They're really on.
Yeah, 1-year contracts. Where they're going to be? Out the door in a second, mate. Out the door. You think Messi Lingard's sat there lurking around there?
They're playing. I mean, you know, they're playing like every game for them is an audition. Do you know what I mean? It's like Britain's Got Talent. Someone's gone every week. So, you know, those games will not be easy.
Yeah, mate. It's an audition for the flipping bang bus. That's what it is, mate. Because they're turning up to work each week and they're getting dealt with. That's what the audition is. And there's going to be a similar scene on Sunday. But speaking of Sunday, speaking of the Europa League, there's one thing I'm quite scared about is that your man Gabriel Jesus not going to be featuring. Or didn't feature, stayed at home, should I say? Stayed at home, ready for the weekend.
Yeah, he was. I mean, I don't know if you saw our Liverpool game, but their game plan was just kick and foul Gabby Jesus. He got punched in the face, he got clattered in the air, he was getting kicked all over the place. So he'll be back raring to go. And this is what it's going to be about for us. Squad rotation. That's really going to be the key for us.
On Sunday, like you say, I'm very scared because Gabriel Jesus has been one of your main players. He is rested. He is going to start. And our defence, come on, man. It's looked shaky. It's looked shakier than a blindfolded man walking a tightrope. It's looked weaker than an anorexic bodybuilder. And at times, it showed about as much resistance as a digestive in a hot mug of tea. And unfortunately, we're not going to have Struijk playing back there because we're probably going to have him at left back, which means we're going to be after playing either Llorente or Liam Cooper again, by the looks of things. And
I'd love to see you guys playing Liam Cooper left back against us.
No, he's not going to play left back. Struijk, so we have our centre half, Struijk. We all want to see Struijk and Koch playing centre half, but because we don't have a left back, because Firpo's injured, senior daddy tier subscription Firpo that is, by the way, injured, we have to play Struijk at left back, which means that we have to put one of either Cooper, who had a horror show the other week, or Llorente, who flipping heck, man, it's like the guy's living on sleeping pills.
So many silly little mistakes.
So many, man.
And we are an aggressive, high pressing team. And I even think Eddie Nketiah will come on late and get a goal against you.
He always does something, man. He always does something against us. He scored a couple in the cup. He scored one in the league game as well.
Yeah, so I think it's a question of styles as well. You know, obviously we've got a talented team, but I think our style with you guys a little bit shaky, like you say, lacking confidence, and I hope that we can just prey on that. Obviously, anything can happen. It's a game of football, You're going to need your fans.
That could help us though, because the thing is, usually we struggle against low block teams. That's what we've been struggling against. The likes of Palaces, the Evertons, the ones that just slapped that 2 banks of 4. I mean, when we played Everton, they literally just piled 8 men in their box the entire game, and then they had Iwobi running the show in the midfield. Which who would have thought I'd be saying that 2 years ago?
You're gonna see Xhaka running the midfield now, man. Because I'm telling you, he's a totally different player. Granit Xhaka.
I always rated Granit Xhaka, to be fair. I always rated him. I never saw the hate for him, but no, exactly. But he's not going to be running it like Rocker.
That midfield of Xhaka, the work rate of Xhaka, the positional awareness.
Again, doesn't have the work rate of Tyler Adams.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't have the composure of Dwayne the Rocker Johnson.
The absolute Rolls Royce of football that is Thomas Partey. And then just
Rolls Royce, he's a Chrysler, mate. He's a Chrysler compared to Mark Rocker, mate. How dare you? How dare you compare Thomas Partey to Dwayne the Rocker Johnson?
The boy wonder. People forget we have the boy wonder as our captain. In Martin Ødegaard, we trust.
The boy 10. Wonder, mate. He's a boy, all right. He's a boy. He's a boy playing in a man's game, all right. That's what it is. He ain't no wonder. He ain't no wonder waffle.
One of the best.
He's gonna get unbelievably dished up. You think he's even a touch on, or even a lick on Aronson?
2 assists.
2 assists. Crazy. What? 2 assists? Is that what you got to shout home about? 2 assists.
No. I'm saying he's gonna get 2 assists on Sunday.
Yeah, assists for own goals, mate. Honestly.
Nah, no chance.
Jesus Christ.
Your players will try and foul him. They won't be able to get near him. He just glides. He glides across the pitch.
For the first time, I'm actually lost for words. I'm lost for words because I can't believe what I'm actually hearing from you. Thinking that you're gonna win that midfield battle.
Has rattled him.
You have not rattled anything, mate. The only thing getting rattled is the back of the net Sunday, because your midfield is not going to win that battle. You have a good chance against our shaky defence, but let's be real here. Whenever teams have come to play against us, that's when things have gone wrong for them. That's when Leeds have profited this year, and you are going to come and try and play us at our own game. And that is a scary situation for any team, because we will press you off the park, mate.
What's your game?
High attacking, high octane pressing football.
I mean, if you're going to try and press and we're going to try and press, we're going to beat you guys easily.
Absolutely not, mate. Absolutely not.
Our goalkeeper could get into your midfield,
mate. You've got about as much press as a broken piston, mate.
Aaron Ramsdale could play in you lot's midfield.
Anyway, speaking of Aaron Ramsdale, what's your starting 11 for the game?
I would go Ramsdale, White, Saliba. Sorry, Ramsdale, White, Saliba, Gabriel. Gabriel's probably the real shaky one at the moment. But yeah, Saliba, Gabriel at the back. For a team like you guys, I don't know about Tierney versus Zinchenko. I think Zinchenko might still be injured, so maybe KT. We've got some pace there. Partey, Xhaka, and Ødegaard in the midfield. Ødegaard in the 10. And then I would go Saka, Martinelli, and Gabby Jesus. And that's the start. That's the starting 11. We know Arteta tries not to deviate from the starting 11 too much, apart from maybe the fullbacks, depending on the type of game that we're playing. We saw Tomiyasu absolutely take Salah out of the game last weekend and make him get subbed off. But yeah, I would keep it the same starting 11 as what I just said, and then we've got so much talent on the bench to bring on. So yeah, what about you?
Well, the 1 to 11, that is going to absolutely cruise through on Sunday in Toni Kroos control. You got Meslier in goal. Of course, you got the main man. One of the best keepers in the Premier League. One of the best.
Looks like a child.
Looks like a child, plays like a man. Plays like a true war hero, war veteran in net. You're not going to be able to get anything past him. He's literally like Norton antivirus. Ain't nothing getting past him. You've got the back two. In my opinion, I would put Struijk and Koch. I don't think he's going to do that. I think he's going to put Koch and... I think he's actually going to put Llorente back in there for some reason. I think we're actually going to see Koch and Llorente. I think we're going to see Struijk left back. I would put Rasmus left back. You know, I'm going to go for mine. Rasmus Christensen left back. Struijk and Koch in the middle. Ailing right back, because we need some width from our fullbacks. We haven't had any width from our fullbacks recently. It's been poor. We've had about as much width as one of those Mikado sticks, to be honest. Probably have more girthature than our width recently. The midfield, Dwayne the Rocker Johnson, Tyler Adams. In front of them, Ron Son, the American Dream. Left wing Harrison, right wing Sinisostra. And up front, Patrick Bamford. It has to be Patrick Bamford. But I do want Nonto to feature off the bench. But it has been good, and it will be better seeing that smug grin wiped off your face on Sunday when you come to the Don's house. But what is your final score prediction for the game?
Oh, because I like you, and because we look like we could be distant cousins, I'll give you guys a goal. So I'll go 3-1.
3-1. That's an interesting shout. Yeah. You know, I also like you. But unfortunately, I'm a realist. So maybe I can't be so generous, but then I do have to look at the fact that our defense is absolutely terrible. You will smash us. You are going to smash us. Unfortunately, you know, I can sit here as delusional as I like, as happy as I like, but you are going to smack us. We're going to concede badly. It's going to be a rough goal. So you're going to smash us for portions, but the other portions, we're going to absolutely take you to the cleaners, mate. We are going to wipe the floor with you, wipe the dustbin of you. Sinisorstra's going to score. You're going to have Nonto getting himself on the score sheet. Klitsch is going to come on and score. Klitsch on the shirt. Klitsch on the score sheet. It's going to happen. It's going to be 4-1, mate. I'm going to give you a goal because our defense is terrible, but that's all you're getting, my son. That is all you're getting, and you're lucky you're even getting that. You're going to get absolutely smacked, and you can clip this up. You can do whatever you want with it.
You might have the score right, but as to what direction,
mate, it sounds like you've been smoking a score with your predictions. All right, so I don't want to hear it, mate. But anyway, it's been a pleasure to have you on. It has been. It's been your boy JT. Shout out to anyone out there. Let me know what you guys think should be the score down in the comment section down below. And of course, leave your 1s to 11. Do you agree or disagree with either me or Nick here? But it has been a pleasure. Any last words you want to say? Where can people find you?
Yep, at Nic J Francis. We'll link my YouTube channel and Instagram. And that's it, man. Much more content to come.
Au revoir, brothers. It's been a pleasure, and I will see you very, very soon. Au revoir.